Let's ride. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Hoppy Camper's back. Had a little bit of a delay. Had some business to take care of. We're back. We took that kayak to an island, do some stealth camping. Had to hide around, look a bit. It was awesome. We did a camp. We did a cook. We went kayaking. Saw some things. Took out the NVGs, man. Got some good footage. It was awesome. So tune in. Tell me what you think. Comment below. Like this video. Also, if you're watching, please subscribe. Please give me them subbies. Subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Hit me on Insta at Hoppy Camper NH. Let's see you out there. The Hoppy Camper bus is parked. We're not taking it. This is the second trip in a row. We brought it, but we ain't sleeping in it. I'm getting dropped off in this by this guy. Perfect size. All loaded up. Let's go put it in the water. We're putting this kayak in the water. This guy, this is Hoppy Camper's twin brother. He's hooking me up. We're doing the drop. This is the island we're going to. I'll call you, thanks. Man, this is the tippiest kayak ever. A lot of submerged rocks, and I don't want to run into one right now. With the camera up like this, and it goes dunk right into the water. Stunning day though, it's like glass out here. Quiet. All right, guys, I got here. I'm gonna dip in the woods real quick. All right, I'm just gonna stash stuff here, and we'll set up camp. I gotta make another trip back out there. Kind of a bummer, but I couldn't fit in. That's the world's smallest kayak. Plus, I'm sorry I couldn't film. It was so tippy. It was unsafe. I'm going for round two. I gotta get back over there, get the rest of my stuff. This is the world's smallest, tippiest kayak. Man, I felt like I was gonna go over. I just had to go straight. Small paddles and focus. Thank God there's no wind. All right, let's go get that stuff. Lots of underwater rocks. Better be careful. Put it low in the kayak and get out of here. I'm gonna try to paddle one-handed here. We're gonna go in this cove to the left. Oh God, this thing's tippy. It's shallow quick. Got a nose in there. I'm gonna get some speed. So somebody's doing some construction, but I bet you that's across the way. As far as I can tell, this island is completely uninhabited. I'm gonna get my stuff out of the kayak. All right, I stashed the kayak. I don't see anybody. Of course, I'm wearing neon orange again. There's a kayak. It's the beach I came in on. And I came from around the corner that way. Nobody that saw me launch can see where I ended up because I'm around the corner from them. So, God, that sounds close. You get a lot of echoes on the lake, especially this time of year. So I'm gonna have to go recon over there and see what's making that noise. I heard a few gunshots on the way in, but like 2. It's like hunting season or somebody's private range or something. Hopefully this is not a gunshot adventure. All right, I'm gonna whisper a little. I'm gonna go to the highest point, take a look. So far I don't see anything. There's a structure it's across the way. So between me and him is that part of the lake I just paddled. Anyway, that's where the hammerin's coming from. On the drive in, we passed the guy standing in the middle of the road, like raking. And there might be 2 cars on that road a day. So he's got his radar perked up. He's wondering what those guys were doing with a kayak. 2 guys in a kayak went in. 1 guy came out. I'm sure his interest is perked, man. Is that the term? Peaked? Interest is peaked. He's going to want to know what's going on. But again, I went on the far side of the island. But I gotta be quiet because, I mean, like sound echoes out here. I can hear his hammers right over there. One good twig snap can echo. I step on the wrong branch and it's... The wind is coming this way, off the lake, so I can hear him better than he can hear me. How cool is that loon? Maybe we'll see some. So we just reconned his position. I think I'll stay away from that end of the island. Try not to step on too many branches. So I'm walking over to the kayak. It's over there somewhere. Looks perfect over there, man. Nice trees and nice and flat. Let's check it out. So we're on a ridge, and then it looks like it drops down and then levels off down there. Really want to see what's over there. Loons, man. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's 1500. So it's time to start setting up a camp. So I like this area. You know, it's pretty flat. It's just pine needles. That sun is gonna set soon, but it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's so calm out here, quiet. There's a fire ring. It's also a flat spot. I think I'm gonna use that. There's my stuff. There's a kayak. That fire pit has a big old tree to block that side of the bay. So I'll put the tarp, I'll run the tarp, you know, where the tree doesn't block it, but behind it is just woods. So I'm not worried about it. All right, so it's not that great. The tree spacing wasn't ideal, and I'm running out of daylight. Oh, I should remember to whisper. So I'm running out of daylight, and I just wanted to have a break wall so that the houses over there can't see me. They can't see the fire. It'll do its job. It's not so tight. It's too big of a tarp. I need to take my tarping way more seriously. At one point, I was doing the time lapse, and there was an eagle. He flew out to one of the rocks, and I jumped to grab it, and I must have made too much racket because he was gone. That was a bummer. I wanted to catch an eagle on the rock. I can still hear the guy hammering. That's why I'm whispering. So now it's time to go look for wood. Tarp looks like garbage, man. I monkeyed with it and it was getting dark, so you know what time it is. It's beer review time. I got a special one. I always say that. It is dead quiet over here. You see the pink sky and the mountains. Brought a glass. So I brought something special. I know I say that every time. I don't have my hat this time. I wasn't packing that in, man. Like I said, I gotta be a little quiet. I can still hear them working on the dock. Anyway, so from 603 Brewery, 603 is the area code for New Hampshire. We have Winnie Amber Ale. Live free, drink 603. 6.6% alcohol, so average. It's an amber ale. Should be all right. Not my first choice. I don't do amber ales, but I thought it was pretty fitting. So, this is gonna be loud. I don't do amber ales. This is my first non-IPA on this channel. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, you can smell that. The ale. Totally smells like almost like a lager. Kind of, just like a beer used to taste and smell. Look how dark that is. They're right about the amber part, man. It's almost a little stouty. It's got a little notes of caramel and it's very like stout. But actually, this is good. Actually, right now, anything would be good. But this is pretty good. We don't have too many 603 beers. But Winnie Amber Ale. It's good for what it is, It's like a red ale. I mean, old school. Again, this is for like 90s beer. So when I was a kid, man, we'd be sneaking these behind my friend's house or whatever, out in the woods. Just like I'm doing now. Sneaking in the woods. Feel like a kid again. You guys know me, but for what it is, it's a good beer. I used to do a lot more red ales in high school. I didn't drink beer in high school. Killian's Red. If anybody asked me my favorite beer, it was Killian's Red. This is pretty similar. It's a red ale. Again, that's why I'm saying this is like old school beer, man. Like 90s. Told you, civilization peaked in the 90s. And we were there, man. So, give it a shot. It's a good beer. My bed. I got 2 sleeping bags. Got some wood. Some birch bark. So again, we came out to a lake in an island on the kayak to do a little stealth camp. A busy lake, a big lake. I brought some good food. We're gonna make some quesadillas. Drinking an amber ale, which you won't see much of on this channel, but I thought this one was appropriate. I'm just gonna gather a little more firewood. Then we'll cook something. We're gonna do that under the lights because it's getting dark. Just goes for miles. The guy, man, he's right over there. So he's still working. If I want to have a fire, I had to block it from any waterfront homes with like lights on. And more than just the outside lights, like that they leave on all year. Like the inside lights. So there's one over here. See, that's interior lights. So somebody's probably living there. You can barely see a car driving away. So yeah, there's some people home. There's another one right there, but all that has is like 2 lights. There's one right there, there's a couple here. And one up on the hill. So I'm out here on the shoreline, like just standing here. It's dark, nobody can see me. But that's another thing about islands, is that even if they could see me, what are they gonna do about it? Nobody's running their boat at night. Most boats are put away by now. It's mid-November and it's gonna freeze soon, so they've winterized their boats. Nobody has a boat out here right now. So there's no boats. You can just tell who's home, even if they saw fire, a little flicker. So I'm doing a lights on stealth check. Behind me is nothing, woods. The tarp is in front of me. Going that way is where that house. There's definitely a couple live-ins over there. So the thing about that, they know their horizon. They know what lights are usually on, and anything different is going to pique their interest. So if they see a light or fire over here, they're going to be like, hey, something's going on over there. But there's not a thing they can do about it. Check that out, guys. Full moon, not a cloud in the sky. I batoned some little sticks. Yeah. Fire turned out really good. My toes are getting a little cold because they got wet because I put 2 feet in the water getting out of the kayak. Just gonna dry them off a little bit. Full moon's rising behind us. You have a moon shadow out here in the woods. I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow. Somebody name the artist, all right? In the comments, name it. Dude, it's like daylight out here. It's great, makes it easy to walk through these woods. So I completely just heard an owl. It sounded like it was coming from behind me. Maybe we'll get some dueling owls, right? So like I said, we're making enchiladas, chicken breast, cheese, some olive oil, some tortillas. Gonna warm this up. A little more chicken in there, a little more cheese, a lot more cheese. On like that, put that there, put it on the heat. Much better, much better. All right, I'm gonna eat, turn the light off. So I totally just saw a car over there. This is my most vulnerable angle. So I'm gonna let the fire die. I'm trying to block it a little bit. It's not really working. So I saw car headlights. I think that's them. I don't like to use the IR because if he's got NVGs, the IR will completely give me away. He's pointed right at me. Great. I mean, he was pointed right at me. From my most visible angle. Great. So, I completely have no idea what to think of that. I'm not gonna, like, that was messed up. He put two headlights, like, right here. I hope it comes through on that NVGs, but he was looking right here. And I was thinking I was like, why, if he was just trying to, like, poke the bear, why wouldn't he beat the horn, like, just a little beep? Then I know, I'm like, oh, he sees me. But he didn't, but then I realized the reason I queued into, there's a car, was because I heard a beep. And so I saw a car moving, and then I think I picked up the camera and stuff. But I heard a beep. Other than that, man, it is dead quiet. It is 2100, and I'm the only thing making noise out here. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if that car is a good thing or a bad thing. That was messed up, man. So it's been a cool day, huh? It was cool to get dropped off by my brother. Like, he's a big stealth fan, man. So I got to include him in this. That was pretty cool. I keep looking that way because that's where the opening is, and this is where they can see the fire, and that's where the car was, down there. So there's a dude out there, like, completely blasting the fire, man. I'm just noticing this. I just NVG'd fire guy, and I was down on one knee, like, with my fire right behind me at fire height with the NVGs, and I could totally see it's a straight shot right to his fire. So if his is flickering and I can see his, guess what? When mine's flickering, he can see mine, man. Like, it couldn't be easier. If he looks over, he'll see a fire. So that's what fire guy's doing, man. He's saying to himself, like, there shouldn't be a light over there. There's a light on. There's a fire. There's never any lights over there. There's a moonlight. They can see me. I did a poor job. I thought there'd be, like, nobody here. There's some motion out there. There's a fire out there. So, but then comes the question of what difference does it make? What are they going to do? I mean, we got a half a mile of water between us. His boat's out of the water, I'm sure. So he can't do anything about it unless he's got a kayak and wants to paddle over in the morning, which would suck. Like, please don't come say hi in the morning. Say, wait, what was that light over there? And then he finds me sleeping. It's like the stars, right? Should we send a signal to, like, another planet? You can, but it doesn't matter because they're like 50 million light years away. So it's going to take 50 million years to get there, and by then you'll be gone. Long gone. He can, like, come look for me, but by the time he gets here, I'll be long gone. It doesn't matter if he sees me or not right now. Just checked on Fireboy. He's right over there. Still going. So I think it's just my fire and his fire. So like with the stars and like not mattering, you know, I don't know, but I bet you I know who does. He's tall and has long hair. It's the man who knows the most things. I'm searching for him. It's the man who knows the most things. And I won't give up until I find him. Just heard an owl far away towards Fireboy. But I heard one. Alright, so fire guy is right, he's over there. Last I checked with the NVGs, he was all done. No more fire. So it's, you know, a very quiet Wednesday in November, which is exactly what I expected. There's more lights on and homes around than I did expect. It's quiet. It's like 2300, so it's time to wrap it up. See you guys in the morning. Morning. It's chilly. It's chilly. That was cold last night. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna start packing up and get moving. No wind or anything, so it's still fantastic. See the tarp? See how weird it got? It actually worked. 07:15. So like I said, I didn't sleep too bad. Just woke up a lot because it was cold, but went right back to sleep. Sleeping bags aren't very good. Not at all. I mean, no, I never liked them, man. It was a 20-degree bag. I wouldn't use it. In 50, I'd be cold. All right, I'm gonna get packing. So Fireboy was over there. I think that red one that's tucked away. I think right there in the middle. Car came down. Right there, man. That road. Man, it's a beautiful morning. Way out there. Couple of loons. They're saying, hey, look at that dude. What a loon. Fat guy in a little boat. Alright, I'm on the shore. Is he on it? And I just broke the paddle. That is gonna suck. Oh. All right, one more trip.